This video intended for entertainment and informative purposes only, but the live commentary may not reflect this rating. Viewer discretion is advised. This is probably my favorite part of the NES Mini when it cycles through various sprites from the various games. Hey everybody, it's Konaclux9999. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda: The Adventure of Link. In the last episode, we went through Death Mountain and got the hammer, and we got the downward thrust from a swordsman in the town of Mido. Before we continue on, I want to show you an alternative use that the hammer has. If you press A while facing a forest tile, you can smash the trees and turn them into grass tiles, which is cool. Oh wait, never mind. It's still just forest tiles. Well, what's the point in doing that then? Well, there is a point where you're going to have to smash through forest tiles to find something, but But I guess they had to make all of the forest tiles smashable, even though it doesn't actually do anything. But anyways, if you recall correctly, there was somebody in the last video who told you to ask Error about information regarding the next palace. Error, if you don't remember, lives in Ruto Town, and if you talk to him, he just says, "I am Error," and he is the Error of the game, because his name is literally Error. Well, what's he got to say? South of King's Tomb in Mido is a tunnel. South of King's Tomb. We haven't seen that yet. But I will meet you guys down past that rock on the way to Mido. Now down here, be a little careful when going to the cemetery tiles because... Oh, okay. We just have Moas back again. Oh wow, and somehow these Moas are affected by stunning, but the Moas, the fiery Moas in the palaces aren't. Oh, I forgot what was actually here. But anyways, this centermost gravestone. What the? Okay. This area looked a lot different in the Japanese version. I'll throw up a screenshot from Region Break's video. This is King's Tomb. So this is basically the tombstone of the King of Hyrule. So, I don't remember if the King of Hyrule was alive during the events of Zelda 1 and died in between, or died right when Zelda was put into that deep sleep. Alright, I didn't find much information about the King of Hyrule in Zelda Wiki, but I did learn that Zelda apparently has a brother. But he's never seen in this game, so... Oh crap, that was not good. Okay, that was pretty bad. I just wanted to show that if you go, right here, you can find a red magic bottle, but since, the town's right there, I don't think we need it right now. Whoa! Did you see the screen flicker like that? How... Man, our electricity is acting really weird. So, if you remember, in the town of Mido, there was an elderly Why did 6 enemies spawn there? There was an elderly woman who said that her daughter is sick, but that's all she told us. She didn't tell us where to find a cure. But you're supposed to look But the thing is, when you get a new item, you're supposed to look around the land to see if there's anything that you can use your new item on. Like, for instance, maybe this rock that's right in front of a cave. Decided to turn the lamp off and use the overhead light because the electricity is acting really weird and it's kind of distracting. Anyways, in this cave we've got Louders and Bagus. Oh. Okay, I kind of panicked attacking that Louder there. But again, I should be using... Oh god. I should be using the downward thrust. Oh gosh, I'm a red one. I think we fought red ones in Death Mountain, but just a reminder, the way I like to fight them is wait for them to throw and then swing at them. Jump over their axe and swing at them. There we go. And if we can get it against the wall, that's great. And in doing that, we get the Water of Life. No, this is not the potions that we got in Zelda 1 that would restore all of our life, even though I think this game could really benefit from that. No, this is what you need in order to cure the woman's daughter's sickness back in Mido. What? God, I freaking hate these things. Dude, can you stop eating up my experience? Okay, I'll meet you back at Mido. So just a reminder, whenever you see someone come out of a house in a town, they're usually of importance, so make sure you talk to them. The Water of Life! Quick, come with me! Is this your daughter? Well, to be fair, I have seen women with beards. I mean, look at Guinness World Records 2011. The longest beard female. Women can have beards. I mean, it's gotta be a woman. I mean, look at that nose. And women in Legend of Zelda games, for some reason, have really big noses. Old women, I mean, not... This magic word will give you power. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. Okay, anyways. This is the fairy spell. What does the fairy spell do? It turns you into a fairy. And you are able to freely move around the screen in 8 directions. However, you cannot attack. And if you think this could be a trick to evade enemies, enemies still can hurt you in this. So, yeah. It's only situationally used. I'm sure you could use it to, like, fly above enemies to avoid them, but I don't really think it's that useful. And as you can see, it does use quite a bit of magic, so I will only get into the points where you actually need to use it. Before we head on to the third palace, I want to show that if you go a few steps down here, you can find a 1-up in the middle of the desert. Now, if you remember what Error said, he said that south of the King's Tomb is where you want to go. So head south, and make sure you hold down so you have the downward thrust out, because you're going to land on one of these guys. There we go, and if you go all the way to the right here, or the left here, that'll take you right back out. But you have to go to the left, or the right. Why do I always get it wrong? Every single time. I was saying that if you, even with the jump spell, you can't get up here. So this is where you have to use the fairy spell. There we go. Oh yeah, I don't know if we've actually fought these guys yet, but now we can fight the Muse. We've got loaders. Oh geez, and a blue Garaya. Well, I don't want to use my whoa, shield spell. There we go. I hate when enemies are just barely out of reach. And here we go. We are now on this island here. Can we get there? Oh, can we get the ferry? Yes. Alright, we got lucky before going in. Level 3, the Island Palace. And of course, hit the Iron Knuckle statue. We could get either a magic bottle or a red Iron Knuckle, which I think I'll take this given what we're going up against first. And I'll use a shield here, just because we'll probably get a magic bottle from the little enemies we're going to be fighting. This enemy is a Doom Knocker. These guys hurt a lot. And they're kind of like the red Deiras, but they throw their weapons like boomerangs. They're like Boomerang Brothers on steroids. Actually, no, because Boomerang Brothers weren't introduced until Super Mario Bros. 3, which this game came out before that. Alright. And you can tell I hate those guys, because just from that one guy, we lost half our health, even with shield. If I didn't have shield, it would do a whole unit of health of damage. I mean, no big deal. I mean, it's not like I only have 6 of them. These guys are Perotamus. They fight basically the same as the blue Stalfoses. But just that they have a little bit more health. But other than that, same enemy pretty much. And we've got these blocks right here, which you can break through them with the downward thrust if you want. It's pretty satisfying to dig like a hole through them. Oh yes, and we've got Wozoos in here that are trying to spawn down there, but because of the blocks, they are spawning up here. And Mews, oh geez, you could make a thing for the Wozoos to fall into. That's always nice. Yes, Fiery Moa's in here as well. If you just avoid it right, it probably won't be too much of an issue, especially since we're gonna... Ooh, jeez. Shouldn't the fire be landing on these things, though? Or is it just... Yeah, it's going through that and specifically landing at the level we are at. We also have these blocks that are falling right here. The Moa's fire can land on these blocks. Well, there's your proof that it just hurts you, doesn't kill you. The Moa's fire can land on the blocks so you can be a little safe from them. Magic, please. Thank you. We could use the downward thrust on the Doom Knockers, probably. Oh. We could make him fall into that. Okay, he did way more damage than he should have, but that's just the way of this game, I guess. It's okay. I mean, we've got 4 lives to burn on this, so it's fine, I guess. Okay, oop. Oops, didn't mean to use that. You could keep those iron knuckles trapped in there, but I'm just gonna free them and use my usual fighting method. As soon as you get rid of that block, you can immediately get out. Wow, 200 experience, great. Jeez. I wish we had Actually, wait a minute. If we just I really shouldn't have used that shield spell. I don't know what I was thinking there. We just... Oh, crap. Wait, no. We just want to destroy this block. And that way we can jump up here. And get up here easily. Crap. Be careful with the downward thrust while we're trying to kill this thing. Here we go. Oh, okay. This iron knuckle might be hard to fight, actually. Actually, wait a minute. We can just lure it out, break that, and then just respawn the blocks. There we go. I don't know why I'm having such an easy time fighting iron knuckles all of a sudden, but actually I think I missed something. It shows it as visible on the maps that I'm using, but there's actually some stuff under... Oh, wait, hold on. Kill that, please. There's some stuff under these blocks. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't pick that up. Because I guess I was just so focused on fighting the Doom Knocker. You know, luckily I don't think the Mews jump. Like, they're just small gels that don't jump. So, yeah, they're kind of easy to deal with. Crap, Actually, yeah, you can jump 3 blocks without needing the jump spell. You just gotta be moving quick enough. There we go. And we've got a red Paratamu there, which, even though we're going to get life on next level up, I probably am just going to have to let them take a life, because I don't... Screw it, I'm using the life spell. Now this I think I can fight. The red one probably does have more health than, or less health than the blue one, since that's generally how it goes in this game, though it's not always the case. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and if you are moving fast enough, you can jump up here, so you don't need the jump spell. Look at this, we're outside! So we're in a little part of the palace where there's a skylight. Or, not a skylight, but it's just outdoor in general. We got a fiery Moa up there that's gonna give us some issues, but we have a red iron knuckle as well. Whoa, blocked its shot there. And in doing that, we get a key. Okay, let's start by... Oh, wait a minute. Can we get... Oh, crap! Yeah, there's an example of a red iron knuckle coming out of those statues and not magic, like you would expected, or preferred. I'll ignore that for... Okay, never mind, guess I can't ignore it for now. That enemy, this enemy is a Mao. They are kind of like Roz, except they have much less health and are... I would say a little bit more tolerable to deal with, but they still take experience, and they still spawn too many of them. They move slower, but they also shoot projectiles. Okay, we have a key right there, but we also have another iron knuckle, which you could make it fall into the pit if you... Oh! You could make it fall into the pit if you want, but it's if you do, it's going to respawn on your way back, and that won't actually count as killing it. Plus, it's good to kill it for the experience anyway. So red iron knuckles fight basically the same as orange iron knuckles, but what's coming up is going to be a bit of whiplash if you're good at fighting iron knuckles, because you kind of cheese them like that. Like, I think this is the easiest way to fight iron knuckles personally, but what's coming up here might give you some trouble. This is a blue iron knuckle, and what it does is it fires sword blades at you, either high or low, and you gotta know where it's going to throw them in order to avoid him. Okay. And when you hit it, it will start shooting a lot faster. Well, it will shoot a little bit faster. Then you have to... So I think it's better to try to hit it when it's firing slow. And then when it speeds up, just block for now. And then when it first starts firing slow again, just hit it again. But unfortunately, I'm not doing a very good job avoiding its shots. Even after we just got a defense up, it's still giving us trouble. I mean, once again, it's not like I only have 6 units of health. It's fine that you're doing a whole unit of them. Maybe you shouldn't try to hit it in the head. Just try hitting it in general. I think it would be easier to fight that way. Yeah, get up close to it, swing at it. After blocking a shot, okay, new strategy. Try getting up close to it. After blocking a shot, try swinging at it to try to hit it. Then after you hit it, go back and just avoid it while it's shooting fast. Rinse and repeat. These guys would be a lot more tolerable if they didn't have so much health. Oop. Although you can still hit it in the head, though. It might be easier to than trying to hit it through out of its shield, so yeah, do that after getting up close to it. That locked door is going to give us a little bit of trouble because he can go through the locked door while we can't, and we stop for a second after unlocking it, so we can just back it up. We can just back it up towards it so we can unlock it. Yeah, there we go. There we go, it's finally dead. And in doing that, we get the raft. So, with a raft returns from Zelda 1, and it serves the exact same purpose that it served in the first game. And I don't think this statue has magic, sadly. Which means that we're gonna have to deal with the Maus going through this. It might still be a good idea to kill the small enemies just in case they drop a magic bottle, because, like I said, every 5 enemies you kill, I think, will drop a magic bottle. Every 5 small enemies, I mean. Although I don't know if the Maus count, do they? Let me know in the comments if you know they count. God, I really hate these things. Okay, do you have to spawn 2 of them? Alright. Got a sort of strategy. Alright, going into this with 1 unit help. Whoa, slow down. Try to make sure the Iron Knuckle doesn't back you to the screen transition. Let's see, I think you want to go past the elevator. And I really hope we don't have to fight Wozoos and this Iron Knuckle at the same time. Alright, got a sort of a strategy for this. So every time you see one, do a downward thrust, probably? Nope, even that doesn't work, because why would it? Why would a strategy I come up with work? Come on. I'm trying to downward thrust! Okay, do that. Actually, maybe we... 4 Maus? Like, you don't think that's a little much, game? Actually, let's just follow this one and not kill it, because maybe it'll prevent others from spawning. Never mind. Oh my god, if you think it feels like they're chasing you in this room, wait till you see the final palace. Alright, we only had 1 key, so we had to get that in order to progress through. Got another Paratamu here. I'm probably going to accidentally call the wrong name while fighting it. I'm going to use the jump spell here, because I want to get up on top of these, where we can get a bag of 100 points. I also want to see if I can just completely downward thrust that Doom Knocker. It's kind of working. I can't really get on top of it to just keep hitting it over and over, but it's kind of working. But it still hit me more times than it should have. You know that if we didn't pick up that 1-up, this would have been our last life? Speaking of life, I'm just going to use it here. I think the damage that these enemies are doing is absolutely absurd. Oh wait. Because we're not on the same level as that Iron Knuckle, it's not coming after us. So, if we can make sure it's off screen, we can keep it there. And then... Well, I don't think that's gonna work. I want to be able to fight this red one without any issues. But it looks like I'm not allowed to. Not allowed to do it. Wait. You know what? I have a better idea. let's we kind of gotta take out that blue one because if we don't, that it's gonna come after us while we're trying to fight the red one. I just wish it didn't have so much health. Oh geez, the blades are kind of flickering as well because there's a lot of sprites on screen. Finally freaking killed it. You know, this is... Remember when I said back in the second palace where the game was like, hey, maybe you should have stayed on console? No, just no. I know they wanted to make a hard game, but this is just straight up bad design. Putting an enemy here that takes way too many hits and does way too much damage right here next to this enemy that you would probably fight, and maybe just ignore this one. But there's also the ceiling here, so we can't fight it the way we did before. This is the exact reason why I wanted to play this with restore points. Just can't. And here I thought I was going to have trouble in Majora Palace. This is the real annoying palace. Fine, whatever. Finally. I had to save like 12 restore points for that one bit. There's another Iron Knuckle and EXP bag, but I think it's going to be pointless because the experience we're going to get from the boss isn't going to equal a level up anyway. So we're gonna have wasted a lot of experience, but it's fine. Alright, here's the boss. This is Rebonak. It's the jousting champion. Basically, it's gonna start by coming from the sides, and you want to hit its horse as it comes by. It's gonna... you need the downward thrust for this. And this sounds easy enough, doesn't it? Well, except when you get rid of the horse. Because when you get rid of the horse... Oh, wait. It's gonna... It just becomes a blue Iron Knuckle. As if that thing wasn't annoying enough already, they made it a boss. Because of course they would. Anyways, let's just use the shield. We've got the life spell if we need it. I'll speed up this part while I'm getting rid of the horse. Is the horse in armor too? It kind of looks like it is. There we go. So I guess we can fight it the same way as a normal blue Iron Knuckle. And again, it looks like it's firing a lot. It does look like it's firing a lot faster than a normal Iron Knuckle. Okay, so it's not like a blue Iron Knuckle. It's even more annoying than a normal blue Iron Knuckle. You want to make sure it doesn't go off screen though, because you won't be able to hit it if it's off screen. Maybe the jump spell would work well for this because you can jump over its blades more easily. Okay, I think we just gotta hit it 2 more times. He does a really good job keeping his distance from you. There we go. God, this palace was a pain in the ass. Let's just put the crystal in the statue. I never want to see this palace again. Okay. Not very effective use of the level up from putting the crystal in, but yeah, what can you do? Sometimes that just happens when playing this game. Okay, finally it's over, and the palace just becomes another mountain of rubble amongst the other mountains of rubble on this island. Now it's just an island with nothing on it. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. Next time on The Legend of Zelda The Adventure of Link, well, I don't know. Maybe it'll have something to do with the Mido Harbor. See you guys then. Goodbye.